Hi there, everyone. Today, I want to share something truly fascinating with you: the power of storytelling. Have you ever thought about how much a story can influence our emotions and decisions? Well, David JP Phillips has some really interesting ideas about it. Imagine this: a journalist named Rob Walker decides to conduct an experiment. He buys 200 objects on eBay, spending about $1 on each. Then he asks 200 authors to write a story for each object. And here's the twist: when he puts the objects back on eBay, their value skyrockets. A simple wooden horse, bought for 99 cents, is sold for $62.95, thanks to the story that came with it. Crazy, right? This is just one of the many proofs of the power of storytelling. But why do stories affect us so much? David explains that this all comes down to one key concept: emotional investment. The more emotionally invested we are in something, the less critical and the less objective we become. This applies to everything from movies to advertising to the products we buy. Have you ever noticed how after watching a movie, let's say James Bond, you want to be like the character, like him? Maybe you even find yourself buying that expensive watch that he was wearing because it's similar to what he was wearing. It's no coincidence. It's the magic of storytelling and emotional investment at work. David also talks about the wonders that stories can do in our brains. Telling stories can increase the levels of dopamine, oxytocin, and the endorphins in our bodies. Now, these hormones make us feel more focused, motivated, empathetic, and creative. And it's what David calls the angel's cocktail. However, be careful, because there is also the dark side. The dark stories. High levels of cortisol and adrenaline, the devil's cocktail, can make us irritable, less creative, and more likely to make bad decisions. And unfortunately, though, this is often the cocktail we find ourselves listening to and drinking in our stressful lives. So how can we use storytelling effectively? And David's tips are these: believe in your storytelling abilities. We are all born with it, 100%, the ability to tell stories. 2, write them down. You'll find you have many stories that you don't even think about, so write them as soon as they come to your head. And finally, classify your stories based on the emotions that they evoke. Could be laughter, empathy, suspense, whatever it may be. So the next time that you need to engage someone, also at work, in your professional life, you will be able to choose the right story to make that other person release the desired hormone. In conclusion, David reminds us that our ability to tell stories is as old as humanity itself. I mean, we started with cave paintings to written messages, letters, PowerPoint presentations, text messages. Storytelling is how we transmit knowledge and our emotions. So the next time you really want to make an impact, tell a story. Trust me, your audience will thank you for it.